Hey guys, Heidi here, Texas Art and Soul and Paint Party Headquarters, and I want to welcome Valerie. We are going to talk a little bit about some of her success and what she's done. Welcome, Valerie. Thanks for being here.
Thank you so much. This is fun. Yes, thank you.
Well, we're just going to have a chit chat, and y'all can be a fly on the wall as we talk all things art and business. So at first, I just want to say thank you for being here and let us know what your business name is and what is one of the big successes you've recently had.
Okay, my business name is Crafty Classes, so that covers a lot, let me tell you. So, which helps. You've got to have a good name for your business that will entice people in. So that's been one of them. So I've been in business. This coming October will be 6 years, and so I'm in an old. I guess it's a. Oh gosh, I hate myself for just going blank, but that's just how it is. It's just an old building, very old. So got the cement floor and everything, and there's shelving all on the wall. So it's very industrial looking and just like a paint studio. So yes. So that makes it really nice when they come in that it's just, I mean, I'm not all prime and, very neat in there and all. It just makes it look like a great studio. So I think that's one of the things is they kind of feel at home that way, and
like
that's one of the deals.
Space.
Yes, and it helps to have, which I'm sure everybody else does, to have I've got all the past paintings and stuff put up on the wall for them to see when they come in. They go, oh, I like this, I like that. So that helps because I can go, well, we can do a private party. So you've got to jump on those, clues when they're all talking about that, you've got to do it. And then, oh, I've got these over here for the kids. I do birthday parties. You've just got to advertise and help yourself there.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, and you've had some pretty big success recently with art kits. Could you talk a little bit about what happened?
Yes. Oh gosh, the first one, which I just didn't know till I found you, and that was just so cool. I'm going like, duh, why haven't I done this already? So the first one, I advertised about 5 kits, 5 designs for the people, and I go, just like everybody else, you don't expect much, but within 2 days I had to shut it off at 100. Because yes, I just had no idea that I'd even have that much. So, I didn't have enough bags and this and this and this to have ready to get my paint kits done. I didn't have enough brushes and also, of course, off to town and Hobby Lobby and all the other places I went. But I think because instead of just offering one, I offer a variety. And I believe that helps because the parents who have, 2 kids or 3 kids, they all 3 don't want to paint the same thing. Mm-hmm. So maybe offering that, because I would get multiples of, like I offered the 5, I would get like 2 of one thing, 3 of another one or whatever. And, oh, they're buying for their nieces or grandchildren or whatever. So I think offering a variety helped. And so I was truly impressed by that. And when they come to pick up, they're just so grateful and thanking me and all for offering this for the kids.
Yeah, I think people are excited to, I think as, an artist and a creative, we get nervous. Oh my gosh, should we try to sell something during this time, when it's really the opposite,
Yes.
We can't spend other people's money, and this is still the way we make money. This is still our livelihood. And people still want this, so what were
they do.
Yeah, what were your
And I think even when school starts, mm-hmm. They still have to have some art and creative in there with the schooling as well. And, all work and no play is not fun. So I believe that still when school starts, these kits are going to really, really work as well too. And, my second kit that I offered was like 72. It's kind of declined a little bit, but I still try to offer. Now I'm offering like 2 boy kits and 2 girl kits and then 2 adult kits. So I'm offering now about 6. So now I'm working in the adults on that as well, and they're enjoying it because they're stuck at home too.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah. And what kind of price point are you doing per kit?
well, I'm doing for the kids, I see everybody else is doing the 8x10s, but normally I use the 11x14 for my kids.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm sticking with that, and I'm doing 15.
Oh, good. So you're getting a big profit.
Yeah. And so I'm also for the adults, then the regular size was the 16x20. And so I'm still doing that, and I'm offering it for 20.
Awesome.
So, you know, because you still want to keep it low, but, you know, big enough, you know, for us to make a profit. But normally, you know, the adult classes were, because I live in such a small community anyway, and everybody goes, oh, this is Beeville. I was just charging 30 because they can go an hour away for 35. So let's keep them at home for 30.
Yes, and you're still able to make a really good profit. I mean,
yes.
It's almost all service-based business. So
yes, it is.
That's
and we don't have to clean up afterwards, you know, get it ready, you know, that's the big deal. I'm like, yay.
Yeah, that's wonderful. Okay, so I have to ask, have you embraced the Facebook Lives yet?
A little. Now I was in another group, and she challenged us for 5 solid days of lives. So I've done the lives before, and they like watching. I've done the which is on my Facebook, my business page right now, up in my cover photo of me doing a painting, which is the fast mode of it. But I try. I haven't done lately. I've just been, that's the problem, is just I'm so busy. We raise show livestock, and so we're busy out at the ranch for that, and then I have grandchildren, so I'm busy with that. You know, you hate when the daughter-in-law calls, hey, can you watch the kids today or whatever. You put everything down, right? So it's hard for me not to treat it as a business from like 8 to 5 every day, but yes. I try.
Well, and that's the thing that's so cool, Valerie, and I want everyone to hear this. You know, everybody has a different version and a different vision for their life and how they want their daily life to look. And, you know, grandkids are probably your number one, you know.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. I mean, I can see that when you smiled, like if she calls, you know, and I need to do that, of course, you know. So I think sometimes we go into this comparison of so-and-so's doing this and I need to do this, when really, you know, a lady, her name was Lisa, she wrote me an email, and I wrote it down, and I actually put it on my desk because it means so much to me. It reminds me that everybody wants something different in this world. And she wrote, I just want a simple life with time being my own. And that was her reason for wanting to do paint parties. You know,
the paint part, yes.
Yeah. And I think, you know, I think it's so important that we remember, like, we don't have to compare ourselves to everybody else. We just need to go, okay, what do we want out of our life? And it sounds like you're figuring that out and you're doing exactly what you want. And if you Facebook Lives aren't a part of it, then don't make it a part of it, you know?
Yes. I mean, it's been, you know, and so many people ask, well, how did you get 100? How did you get 100? But it's because I've been in the business for almost the 6 years. So I do have a following, and that helps. And one of the tips, you know, that I want to give is when I post on my business page, I post as myself instead of the actual business page. That way it goes to my personal page as well. So I have a huge following because I used to have a gift shop, and I also I have another business, which is painting the furniture and all. So I have a following from those people as well. And so that helps me to get it out there.
Right.
So,
yeah.
And that's what these people, you know, what I want our fellow artists here to do is you've got to get yourself out there just by posting, not only just on your business page. You can't do painting after painting after painting, and they want to know you. They want to see your personal life, your dog. I don't know if y'all can hear her snoring or not, but she's snoring.
Is that Bubbles?
Yes, that's Bubbles. She's snoring. And so once they see you as a person, then they're going to connect with you a little more.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that helps you become them, one of them, and they're going to trust you a little more and try to join in on your little bandwagon here.
Yeah. And Bubbles sounds kind of like Darth Vader if we listen in. Blue's over
Let me
here.
see. Let me see. So I'd have to take it off and everything, and then I would be, oh well, that's okay.
We can hear him. We know he's
She's
there.
going to town now. Yes.
Yeah, I think that's so true. You know, I know I share a lot of my dog Blue, and I share a lot of my family, and I think it just depends too. Like, you can share the parts of you that you want to share, and then you can still keep, you know, I have a lot of my life I still keep private, even though it doesn't look like
Yes.
that, but there's still a lot that I still keep private. So yeah, I think you're right. People want to support Valerie, you know, in her paint party business and what she's doing. And that's going to be the same for you if you're out there posting and letting them know about you. So I think that's a great
Yes.
tip.
Yes.
Yeah. Any other final tips before we go? I love how, you know, you've been doing this for 6 years, so I know you have a lot of experience. What else would you say is something that the girls could take away?
Well, one, you got to be yourself and show yourself, just like I was saying with posting as myself on my other pages. But I ask my friends, my personal friends, to share. And so a lot of them now, they'll share on their own for me. So that helps, because that's like that pyramid deal. You know, you've got one person who shares, and then her friend sees them, and then, oh, she'll tell her friends. So I get a lot of people that will tag themselves in tag their friends in some of my posts so that they will see it. So that helps as well too. Just use your friends, you know. But I also, we have some local Facebook groups that are just for our town. And so I'll post on those, as well as the at least 5 to 6 garage sale posts.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll do that. So, you know, use that marketplace that's there to get you out there. And I know you have stressed that, but that's my biggest deal is posting. Use those hashtags. That's a big deal right there. Try to do some hashtags, click on them, see what comes up when you do click on them. And if it doesn't work, doesn't go to a place that you want, then don't use that hashtag. So I've got like a list of the garage sale sites and a list of the hashtags that I have taped on my computer where I can see, so that, okay, because a lot of times you'll forget where you've posted. Oh, have I done this or done that? So I leave those as a list up there for me to make sure that I use those hashtags and do those garage sale sites.
So you're using your hashtags on Facebook garage sale sites?
No, on my regular post.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, and but mostly on my Facebook post, whether it's my personal or the business page. But I have put them on the garage sale sites. Yes.
That's great. That's a really good tip. I haven't done that before.
Try it. See where it goes.
That's a really good tip. Thank you. Yeah, I'm definitely going to try that out. So for those of y'all, just to recap, she posts on her business page as well as the garage sale sites, and she puts hashtags. Like, for example, I'm sure like hashtag paint parties, hashtag,
yes,
you know, painting,
canvas painting, you know, and use your town name in there. So, because if you don't, then you don't know where all it goes. Because you don't want to really, I mean, you can ship, but you want more of the local people. Right. So where our town's at, we're kind of like the hub of a wagon wheel. There's like a lot of other little towns, and we're the bigger of them. So they kind of all come to our H-E-B and our Walmart and stuff. So I'm able to I post in those garage sale sites.
That's awesome. I love the hashtag idea. And for those of y'all that don't know what H-E-B is, We are so sorry because it is the best grocery store in the world.
Yes.
Love an HEB. Okay, so so any final thoughts before we finish up here?
Oh gosh, no, I just want to thank you so much for making me, jump off the cliff to do this, because it has, like, I just sat for, I think this all started back in March. So for half of March and April, I just sat and thought, gosh, what am I going to do? How I just can't do paint parties. When's it going to be able for us to get back? And then I just, you kept posting your stuff, and I clicked on it, and I'm going like I said a while ago, duh, I could have had a V8, So
I forgot about that commercial.
Right?
That's awesome. Yeah, sometimes
So,
the simplest things are right there in front of us too.
So you have helped many of us tremendously, and it's I just want to thank you personally. It's been great. It's been great. So
Well, you're so welcome. I know when all of the COVID started, I mean, literally every time I went to bed, like, how can I help? How can I help? Like, what can we do? Because I
yeah,
just, seeing everybody's parties being canceled and all of that, just was heartbreaking to me. And as artists and creatives, there is so much opportunity, whether it's online or still in person. It's coming back.
yes.
So,
In fact, just a while ago, I've got a lady that in one of the towns, she's, wanting to book a party already. So I haven't done in-person ones since, the deal in March. It's just, I see a lot of y'all doing in-person ones, which I'm like, should I start or not? So I haven't done an in-person one in a while.
yeah.
So I want to hear from those. How are you not chicken to do that yet?
Yes, we have some. I just interviewed a few that have already started their in-person again, and they're using social distancing. They're going by what their state says to make sure everything's safe. And it's just so good. I think Sharon, one of the ladies I talked to, she said the ladies were just so excited to be together again,
Yes.
creating again, because
Yes.
I know when I come across somebody that's not my family, I'm like, just want to talk as much as possible, because you just need that connection. And
yes, when they come to pick up their paint kits, I mean, I'm like, oh, they just come in and I talk to them. I've missed you. And, some will just come in and sit down and like, hey,
let's have some coffee and let's catch up. People.
Yes.
Yes, I'm with you. Oh, that's
they
so
are ready
great.
to come back.
Well, I'm excited to share this interview with everybody and share, again, Valerie, just share your business page again so we can all go give you a follow.
Oh, okay. That's my other one. Sorry. Crafty Classes.
Crafty Classes on Facebook. So if y'all don't mind, go follow her. And you can also see how she does the hashtags. That'd be really cool to check out. And we just really appreciate you. Thank you, Valerie, for sharing your time.
Yes, thank you so much, Heidi. Keep painting, everybody.
Yes, keep painting, and let us know in the comments what your biggest takeaway was, and what you're going to do. If something inspired you, if Valerie inspired you some way, what are you going to do to take action? So we'll see you on the next one. Bye, guys.
Bye.